I know how I feel to be at the down five. Each your favorite brothers, yeah. They pray for my downfall. They shout my name. I know how I feel to be at the bottom. I made it on serving your hood. You know that I got 'em. I made it on serving your hood. You know that I got 'em. I made it on serving your hood. They pray for my downfall. Shout my name. I know how I feel to be at the bottom. I made it on serving your hood. You know that I got 'em. You know that I got 'em. I made it on serving your hood. You know that I got 'em. You know that I got 'em. I made it on serving your hood. Yeah. I can't wait to kick these Jordans off and get my rest on. Y'all who shot them pick the garment out to put my best on. Babel got them caught up in the trends. Take that dress off. Got that meal so scared to be a man. He wanna switch out. Caught up in they liberty for dollars. It don't make sense. Used to whip them Instagram for follows. I had no sense. Scripture turn simplicity to knowledge. I am living proof. Pouring out them laws, them stack commands. I'm spitting truth. Know I keep the pressure on the devil, make them crash out. Always keep the value in my heart like it's a stash house. If they still be sleeping on the goodness, all they tucked in. Already got cuss, so that's supreme, no foreign cussing. Got these hard scissors and start cutting off the loose skin. I'ma keep on jamming on them head like a fruit stand. Shout it, keep on going even though they try to stop it. All about the scriptures, I ain't talking over my downfall. They shout my name, I know how I feel to be at the bottom. I made it up serving your hood, you know that I got 'em. I made it up serving your hood, you know that I got 'em. I made it up serving your hood, they pray for my downfall. Shout my name, I know how I feel to be at the bottom. I made it up serving your hood, you know that I got 'em. I made it up serving your hood, you know that I got 'em. You know that I got 'em. I made it up serving your hood, you know that I got 'em. Caught up in they liberty for dollars, it don't make sense. Used to whip them Instagram for follows, I had no sense. Scripture turn simplicity to knowledge, I am living proof. Pouring out them laws, them stack commands, I'm spilling truth.
Shabbat Shalom, Yasharallah. I hope everyone is well. Kwam, Yasharal, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom. I'm going to start this here little video off by making a public service announcement. And it's directed towards any devils, workers of darkness, who I would say may be listening to what I'm saying on this channel being all esteem, but there is no maybes, if, buts, or maybes. There's absolutes with this truth in this channel only, and you can take it to the bank that it's absolute that the devils are tuned in to what old Big D is saying. Now, that's not me saying that I'm anybody, that I'm, all this in a bag of tater chips, because I'm not. I really ain't. Epicry really is my coined term. But the truth is the truth. The devils are here. They are listening. They are posted up with popcorn, just eager to hear the next word coming out of old Big D's mouth. So I have a public service announcement for them. What you want to do, what you aim to do, is never going to happen. Prove me wrong. You ain't going to. You won't, because you can't. Yeah, we might have to wait till the day of judgment to see the bottom of your Nikes. But one way or the other, we will see them. you can want in one hand and take a big old you know what in the other. You can kiss my ass. Because what your motives are, what your intentions are, is what goes against the Most High and his, whatever you want to call it, master plan, I guess, because he is a mastermind. He thinks of everything. There ain't nothing he don't think of. And while we're at it, let me go ahead and give him all esteem. You know who I'm talking about, right, y'all? His name is Abba. That means daddy. His name is Yahuwah. I call him Abba Yahuwah. He's the Most High, our wonderful creator. He created you. He created me. Right here on this channel, whether these devils like it or not, I don't know, their panties have been twisted and their feathers have been ruffled. But they can just cry all they want. They can cry us rivers if they want. Abba Yahuwah, he makes rivers of righteousness and truth. You can cry us a river because this show ain't never going to stop, even though you so desperately want it to. You have an agenda that flies in the face of Abba Yahuwah's agenda. My agenda, though, the only agenda I have, is to give Abba Yahuwah, the Most High, our wonderful Creator, all praise, all honor, all glory, and all esteem, baby, all the time, faced down on the ground, and lower if I can get it, to give him all reverence, for him to increase in any way I can help it, and at the same time, I myself decrease, maximum decrease, if I can help it. I do a pretty good job of that. You want this show to stop because of what I say, and now you subs, sisters, beloved brothers and sisters, beloved Mishpachah, I know you don't like to think that what I've said on this channel is vital. Vital ain't the word. Y'all need to come up. When you ever figure out that what I've been saying is right in line with the scriptures, and I'm walking with Abba closely, and all this is happening, it's been written, what I'm going through. When you figure it out, I will tell you I told you so. No doubt about it. You're getting that from me, because none of you want to give me a no benefit of the doubt, not a moment of your time, just to consider why I might have come up with some of the stuff I've said on this channel. Nope. You guys are good with basing your own opinion from speculation, false accusations, no facts whatsoever, not a question was asked. How do you feel about that? Doing your brother that way? I mean, unless it's like I presume that you don't see me as your brother. That's okay. Like I told I'll call him ex-friend, ex-employee of mine, he looked at me one day and he said, as I was letting him know what I thought of him, he said, "Man, don't act that way. You know you're my brother." He said, "You know you're my brother." I said, "You're damn right. I have been your brother, but you ain't been nothing to me. You ain't been a friend. You ain't been anything. You've only taken from me, subtracted. You've done me. I couldn't imagine doing someone's worst enemy this way. And you're supposed to be my best friend. And he'd look me right in the face, bold, and blow smoke right up my rear end and think that I'm just an idiot. And that right there was on account of you devils who got your popcorn out. This show, they tried to stop it in its incubation, but it didn't work. Hey, I'm still here, aren't I? What I have to tell you today, Mishpaka, is more mind-blowing truth about the land being where it is, more mind-blowing evidence that no one will be able to deny. You can keep on denying if you want, but you're just expressing, putting pride on the display for all to see in an epicry amount. Yes, you are. Prove me wrong. You ain't gonna, you won't, you can't. You suck if you keep trying. Are you even gonna have any Nikes left with all the fleeing you've done? If you can honestly flee on this one, boy, you'll have to be put in the Guinness Book of World Records, right? Something. They'll have to give you some kind of a medal. Because check this out. So look, I'm here just, scanning around in the scripture, and I see verse 15 of chapter 34, Isaiah, about the arrow snake that I've read, I've looked into, I've dissected this actually before, but, that living word, boy, when you walk in that Ruach HaKodesh that rightly divides the word, every time you look at it, it brings a new truth, a new understanding to your eyes about that very subject on its own. It takes you off into another truth, another revelation on high that, like I said, is mind-blowing. Prove me wrong. I looked at that before, that arrow snake, right? So I thought to look it up again because that's what I do. I'm diligent, Berean style, baby. Bowdy, all day. 24/7, 363, 64, 65, 66. I don't care. Pull out your calendars. Do all the tradition you want. Get you some of this truth, and you'll maybe get a little bit of what blessing actually is, like I do. All that financial prosperity, worldly prosperity, materialistic blessing that you believe in, that you think is blessing, it's actually not. It's not. All that money, all that possessions you think is blessings, they're not. This life is a test. If you're praying so you can enjoy this test more, and it is more relaxing and easy for you, and you just want to go through life as comfortable and stress-free, pain-free as you can. So therefore, you've got no intentions on upping yourself a level. You see what I mean? You don't want to go up a level, which is the point of all this. And if you don't realize that, you want to go down. If there was a person sitting on a beach right now that was broke as a joke, right? And if he was dreaming of being a millionaire, he might go and work real hard and save up 100,000, right? And he ain't on that beach anymore. Now he's in a hotel, or he's got a nice house, a nice car, nice girlfriend. Then he gets married, and he ups what he thinks a level in the world, and he goes up to CEO or something, and he's making 7 figures now. And he married the girlfriend. Now he's got all kinds of cars and several houses and yachts. And then at the very end, he finally gets what he was trying to get the whole time. He was trying to get it to where he had enough money to just sit on back on the beach somewhere. But what he didn't realize was before he had all that money, any of it, he was already on the beach, stress-free. He didn't have great white sharks circling his door every morning, and vultures and vampires, succubuses and jesubuses waiting for his blood every day like he does now. Now that's he has to deal with that shit every day. The overhead. And your wife leaves you and takes you for half or if not all of everything you've worked for. And you're back on that beach anyways, a bum with no money. That happens to a lot of people. It happens. And I guarantee you one thing that does happen to everybody is they'll be in a coffin unless they don't kiss the first death. But everybody else is going to end up in a coffin with some clothes on and maybe a ring, a pagan ring. And that's it. So you can work for all that shit you want to. It's not worth, it can't, all of that, and everyone's all of that combined will never amount to the value I have, and I've been given, and you can get it too, for just one truth that the Most High has shown me that I've broke down and relayed right here on All Esteem. Not any of it can compare to that. Prove me wrong. You know the drill. Prove me wrong. You won't. I'll be waiting though on that one for sure. Right here, the arrow snake. I looked into that because I remember something along the lines of it was some other kind of animal. Let's read it. Let's read verse 15. The arrow snake shall nest there and lay eggs and hatch and gather them under her shadow. There too the vultures shall gather, each with its mate. Now I know that seems like there's no importance to what I just read. Like, what in the hell? Arrow snake? Yes. Stay tuned, because check this out. Let's take it from the top. Verse 1, come near, you nations, to hear, and listen, you people. Let the earth hear, and all that is in it, the world and all its offspring. For the displeasure of Yahuwah is against all the nations, and his wrath against all their divisions. He shall put them under the ban, he shall give them over to the slaughter. And their slain be thrown out, and their stench rise from their corpses, and mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the host of the heavens shall rot away, and the heavens shall be rolled up like a scroll, and all their hosts fade like a leaf fading on the vine, and like the fading one on a fig tree. For my word shall be drenched in the heavens. Look, it comes down on Edom and on the people of my curse for judgment. The sword of Yahuwah shall be filled with blood. It shall be made overflowing with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahuwah has a slaughtering in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Edom. And wild oxen shall come down with them, and young bulls with bulls, and their land shall be drenched with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of vengeance, of the Yahuwah, the year of the recompense for the cause of Sion, and its stream shall be turned into tar, and its dust into sulfur, and its land shall become burning tar. When I first read that, I thought of California right away, because there might be tar pits somewhere else. I don't know. The only ones I know are in California. So I thought of that right away, which means nothing. That is not quenched night or day. It's smoke going up forever. From generation to generation, it lies waste. Talking about Sion here. No one passes through it forever and ever, so that the pelican and the porcupine possess it. Also the owl and the raven dwell in it, and he shall stretch out over it the line of formlessness and stones of emptiness. Its caves, with no one in them, is called a rain, but all its rulers have vanished, and thorns shall come up in its palaces, nettles and brambles in its strongholds, and it shall be a home for jackals, a courtyard for ostriches. See, when, the simpleton that don't give a damn about the truth, and just, if he even reads this at all, he's just going to skim right over it. And there ain't too many that's going to say, where's an ostrich from? Most people might think, well, that has to be somewhere in Australia or wherever ostriches are from. And they just take the words at face value and they'll base their whole life on what they read instead of actually looking. There's a thing called rules of engagement. Abba Yahuwah would not stand for something being completely hidden from his children. His children. Sons and daughters. The enemy, you devils, you can hide it and twist it, but it still is there. It has to be there for us to find it. And if we look, wanting to find it diligently, we will find it. Down here. And the wild beast of the desert shall also meet with the jackals, and the shaggy goat call to its companion. The night creature shall also settle there, and shall find for herself a place of rest. 15. The arrow snake shall rest there, and lay eggs, and hatch, and gather them under her shadow. There too the vultures shall gather, each with its mate.